Hey there, you're listening to Your Host, produced in collaboration with Impact 89 FM. Your Host is an episodic audio drama surrounding a fictional podcast. Content warnings for this series include mentions of vomit, alcohol, sounds of gagging, implications of self-harm, graphic audio of injury, and sounds of gore. Proceed with caution and enjoy this episode of Your Host.
Just hang on. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hello and welcome to the Tell Me a Story podcast, the show where we talk about ourselves for as long as you'll listen. I'm your host, Annalise Becker, and I'm here with...
I'm Charlie Shepard.
I'm Sawyer Dalton.
Right. You can find us as at Tell Me Story Pod on all socials. That's a TELLMESTORYPOD, no spaces. You can shoot us some suggestions for future episodes or just say hi. I'll introduce today's topic. Today, we're talking about places you'd like to see one day. For me, I've never really even been out of the country, so I'd like to go visit somewhere in Europe. It'd be super cool to go to Hungary, because did you know that Midsummer was mostly filmed in Hungary?
Yeah? Thought it was Sweden.
The more you know, I guess. I'm pretty sure they actually started filming in... it's on the tip of my tongue. Wait.
Denmark?
No.
Norway?
No, like a city in Hungary. Just, let me Google it.
Do they actually do all that in Sweden?
What, kill people?
Yeah, kill people. No, man, like the...
Budapest. It's Budapest, Hungary, that they filmed a bunch in. They couldn't do it in Sweden because they've got a lot of laws about filming for long hours, but the cast said Budapest was really hot, so it kind of sucked anyway.
Cool. I mean, I think I'd like to go see the Grand Canyon.
That's so boring. I want to see Mount Rushmore. You know, prove if it's real or not.
What?
Think about it. Have you ever seen Mount Rushmore in real life?
Actually, no, I haven't.
Well, no, but...
You have no concrete proof that they actually carved those guys into a mountain.
That makes no sense. Like, Charlie, have you physically seen the Statue of Liberty? Like, been to New York?
No. Don't tell me the big monument is lying about that too.
The Grand Canyon... The Grand Canyon is a classic.
Probably hot as balls, though.
Yeah, well, I'd just wear something light. Or go in winter. It'd be good exercise to go hiking up there. And, come on, it's gotta be so pretty.
The pictures make it seem pretty nice, but I don't know what you'd do there besides walk around. That's boring.
It's about the principle. The Grand Canyon's a World Heritage Site. If I'm in Arizona anyway, I could make a day trip and visit Route 66, or one of those ghost towns. Maybe I'm vouching for Arizona too hard. Let me get on a different track. I'd like to visit Geneva or Vienna for their UN headquarters. Proximity to world politics and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My goal's to be stationed somewhere abroad, working for Reuters or something. Should I introduce myself? Like, talk about what I do?
Right. If it comes up, I guess we should introduce ourselves. Connect with the audience.
I write news. I studied communications in college, and I've been trying to find a steady job. That's why I'm staying local for now, but eventually I'm gonna get moving. Start traveling.
To the Grand Canyon?
Yeah. It's not my biggest priority right now, though.
I can't believe you talked about traveling to Europe without mentioning Paris. Come on, that's the sight to see. My last girlfriend actually lived in Paris for a few years. She said that the city smells like chocolate.
Is this the same girl who was followed by Frank Stallone on Instagram?
No, this was the one who tried to hit me with her car.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
I want to go see Paris. Maybe meet a nice French girl wearing a beret and a pantsuit. Yeah, I'd paint a portrait of her.
Is she one of your French girls? Like paint me like one of your French girls.
I'd draw her outside a cafe, and her hair would be blowing in the wind. She'd take a sip of her, Americano, and I'd sketch the movement out. It'd be super picturesque. She'd smell like strawberries and chocolate, too. Then she'd lead me to the Eiffel Tower and, make out. I don't know.
She's French.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine she's smoking.
Yeah, smoking hot.
I mean, wouldn't that annoy you if she's nursing a cigarette the whole time? Making out would be a crappy experience.
I'd be blinded by love and passion.
And aren't French people notorious dicks? She'd probably put her cigarette out on your arm or something.
Hot. I'd be into that.
How PG do we want to keep this again?
It's fine. It's funny. Have you ever seen Paris in real life? Apparently it's dirty as hell anyways.
Says who?
Google. I heard it somewhere.
Rock solid reasoning there, bud. Paris is like New York for Europe. It's as gross as cities in America.
Yeah. Don't poke fun at my dreams, Annalise. Did you have anywhere else you wanted to see?
I don't know if this counts, but there was this little house I grew up by called the Old Bishop House. There were rumors that it was haunted, but I never went there myself. All my friends tried to convince me to go with them one Halloween. I was 12. They couldn't get me to go through. I was terrified of ghosts. And look at me now, huh? People said that they saw this woman in a long white dress pass by the attic window every now and again. And whenever you passed by the house, you'd hear an old antique record player just scratch, and not play any music. My friend, Natalie, went to the Old Bishop House for a whole day so she could see if the rumors were real, and she swears that she heard someone singing up there. I doubt it, but I'd like to go back and take a look. It's been on my mind lately for some reason. I'd probably bring...
Don't move.
What?
There's looks like a spider on your mic.
Calm down, I'll get it.
I hate spiders! Ugh.
Everyone home is learning so much about you. Like your deepest fears.
Gotcha.
Kill it! Kill it!
I'm gonna go let him outside.
Then it'll find a way back in. Our apartment is warm and cozy, so of course the spider is gonna want to crash here. Letting it live is like setting out some beers on the table and inviting it over for game night.
I feel like that's a bit of an exaggeration.
When you get outside, let him go at least 50 feet away from the door.
Come on, Anna, that's a bit much.
I'll lock the door behind you. I swear it.
Do I get a thank you for saving your life?
Oh, of course, of course. I am forever indebted to you, and you're owed my firstborn, yada yada, blah blah blah.
Great. That's going to be a killer future investment.
Knowing you'd cash in the forever debt favor for me to buy you a cheesesteak.
Like I said, killer future investment. What's got you so bothered by spiders anyways?
Anything with more than 4 legs is just not right. Makes my skin crawl.
What about crabs?
Yeah, screw crabs.
What if you became a crab one day? You know, carcinization.
I'll get to it when I get to it.
It's gone.
You're such a dear.
Where were we?
Oh, right! The Old Bishop House. I was saying that I'd want to try and hunt a ghost there.
I think we're straying a bit off topic.
They filmed a movie in that house. I guess I want to see a volcano one day, too. No!
Yeah, and then she had the audacity to be all like, well, if you can't find a time for a vacation with me, I think we should take a vacation from this relationship.
Wouldn't vacation imply that you'd eventually get back together?
I think she was just coming up with a good line. Pretty sure it's over.
Oh, damn.
Seriously, though, did she expect me to just magically find a few $1,000s? Why the hell would we go to Tahiti in October?
I don't know, maybe she was, falling for propaganda put out by Big Tahiti. Are you gonna take a break from girls?
Wouldn't dream of it. I'd be like the miner who just gave up before finding diamonds.
Did you know that 98% of gamblers quit just before they win big? I'm sorry it didn't work out. She was kind of rude anyway.
Huh? In what way?
I don't know, it just felt like she was a bit pushy.
I didn't notice that.
Of course you didn't. You were blinded by love and passion.
Oh. Ouch.
Sorry, but she dragged you out partying when we had our scheduled game nights. That's your chill time.
I like going out, Anna. That wasn't something that you forced me to do.
Well, sure, but it's twice a month. That's not often. I don't see why she couldn't respect pre-planned things like that.
Was she pushy, or were you just upset that I wasn't at game night?
Charlie, come on. It wasn't just game night. Remember when you planned to go see a movie with us, then she made you have dinner with her instead? Or when you had that job interview that she convinced you to skip just so you two could...
Both of which I rescheduled. Remember that? It's my schedule, Anna, and I can change it when I want.
I didn't mean for this to become an argument.
Well, it did. That got a bit heated, though.
Yeah.
We're almost here. My offer still stands, you know. You can join us.
Well, I'm not that good at poker. I was planning on calling my mom, and I don't really think I'll know anyone there.
Sawyer's gonna be there.
Oh, what? I thought he wasn't really into that kind of stuff.
Maybe he's here for networking. I don't know. We should hang out. It might be nice.
Thanks for the offer, Charlie, but I think I'll pass for today. Maybe another time?
Oh, yeah. Another time. Thanks for the ride. I'll see you later.
Yeah. See you later, Charlie. Have fun. All right. Sawyer told me to start recording some voice memos and get some documentation about me, my health. Today is Monday, August 12th, 2024. It's 9:42 p.m. and I'm in my office. It's just been this brain fog recently. I'm tired all the time. I'm not remembering things. I think I'm falling asleep pretty often. Sawyer said it sounds like narcolepsy, but that feels so extreme. Like, what if you have this chronic disorder that affects you for the rest of your life? That feels extreme. I'm keeping an eye on it. Whenever my eyes are open, I'll be in the middle of a workday, and then I just get hit with a wave of exhaustion. I probably have low iron levels. Other than the fatigue, I haven't really noticed anything else. Knowing me, though, I'm not sure what would be out of the ordinary. I deal with fibro pain, so my aches are normal, but the good sleep is not. I usually don't get more than 5 hours of sleep a night, so this is new. I have a small headache right now, but that's probably because I haven't eaten since noon. It was a fine lunch. I started working on an editing gig I picked up last week. It's for some streamer who wants me to help with a highlights video. Got some good progress on that. Fatigue be damned. Played Breath of the Wild for a few hours. Then I think that's when I made lunch. Looked at my half-finished embroidery, wished I was more productive, then set up for recording with Charlie and Sawyer. After that, I took a fat nap. I can't remember if I did anything else today. Oof, maybe I should ask Sawyer for a back rub. I'm going to start working on next week's episode of Tell Me a Story. I'll keep the recording going and see if anything happens. Next week's episode is going to be about gross food. I'm going to talk about my mom's cooking, I think. She doesn't she's not a bad cook. She just made something when I last saw her, and it sucked. I thought it was going to hospitalize me. I love her, though, so I'm not that mad about it.
Hello? Hello? Are you doing okay, Anna? It's 2 a.m. Anna? Are you just gonna stand there? Annalise?
You've just listened to an episode of Your Host, made in collaboration with Impact 89 FM. This episode of Your Host was written by Madeline Jelinuski and edited by Laura King. Directed and produced by Madeline Jelinuski. Casted in collaboration with Laura King. Audio engineered by Madeline Jelinuski, with assistance from Tyler Butt. Music written by Cassandra Cohen. Featuring the vocal performances of Alex Melkonian as Annalise Becker, It's Not Mika as Charlie Shepard, and Draco Cella as Sawyer Dalton. Additional voices provided by Michelle Lawn and Simon Zuckert. Thanks for listening.